Hi, my name is John Hildebrand. I'm a principal technologist here at Cohesity. And today, what I want to talk to you about is long-term retention. When we think about long-term retention, especially from a legacy perspective, the first thing that comes to mind is tape and big, bulky archival systems and big cassettes. But here at Cohesity, we believe that there's a better way to approach long-term retention, and that's with the public cloud. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through 5 main points on why we believe the public cloud is a very viable replacement for tape in legacy systems moving forward. The first benefit that we believe is that now with using public cloud, you can now search and index through your data. Now, when you think of being able to instantly access that particular data, in the public cloud, we can make that happen. The data is available. You can connect to it instantly, and with systems like Cohesity, we can also provide indexing capability and know exactly where we need to search to bring back pertinent information from our long-term archive. Another benefit, especially from public cloud infrastructure perspective, is GeoRedundancy. When we think about data being written to a public cloud, you generally think it's being written to one location. Actually, what's happening behind the scenes is that data is also being written to a second site, maybe even a third site, depending upon certain levels of access that you're paying for in your public cloud bill, thereby adding more nines of availability and protecting that data from an infrastructure perspective. Not only that, you can also then make that data available from a worldwide perspective. Maybe move data to a closer data center in another continent by chance, by writing it to one continent and replicating it to another. Our third point that I'd like to bring up is being able to utilize that data in some capacity other than an expensive insurance policy. So being able to run analytics engines, maybe even feed the data into artificial intelligence modules. Basically, the idea here is you can derive more value from that backup data, and especially the long-term data that you're putting out in the public cloud, versus having to bring it back from tape, having to bring things from cumbersome processes to make that data available. Again, kind of going back to data availability at that point. Now, our fourth advantage is the public cloud cost model. For years, industry analysts have been telling us that we should be saving money by utilizing public cloud resources. And one of the things that we can do, especially with long-term retention, is that we can tailor individual tiers to each of our applications that we have within our data centers or in the public cloud. Now, what that allows us to do is customize our response and our retention capabilities for each individual application, unlike utilizing tape, where in the past we had to use a single SLA for every single application, regardless of its importance in the business. Now, lastly, we can't be Cohesity without talking about storage efficiency. Our built-in global deduplication capability means that when we start to write that data to public cloud tiers, we're writing it in a much smaller format. And as over the course of time, what that means is smaller footprints equal less money to have to spend on your public cloud bill. Now, through these 5 points, we've shown that the public cloud is an attractive, long-term solution for data retention. If you'd like to know more about this solution, go hit our website at www.cohesity.com.